Good afternoon, First Presbyterian Church family. I hope this finds you well on Thursday, August 12th. This is the first of Thursday Thoughts. In the spring of 2020, I initially offered periodic updates, offered prayers. Once or twice a week, a message would go out, but no pattern. After a couple of months, I began to offer on a regular basis a Tuesday Bible study and a Thursday devotion. And then I began going into the fall, combined those formats, and offered Wednesday reflections. I took a sabbatical in July, and now I'm back from July sabbatical, from shortened vacation in North Carolina, back from Vacation Bible School, which went very well. And now for this late summer and at least into the early fall, we'll offer Thursday Thoughts. And the format will vary. I've got an idea of a basic format, but I'm not going to be held to one way to do it. But that's what we're offering now. Today, I simply want to give you an update from the Joint Officers meeting that took place last night. The elders and the deacons met together, and two decisions were made by the session with advice from the deacons that'll have immediate impact. First, in light of the mandate that went out yesterday by the Dallas County Judge, and also reflecting on the recent statistics of the Delta variant, we are now requiring masks again. We went mask optional July 4th, and that was a great day for us all, but again, deciding based on the decision of the judge, it was optional for us, but based on the decision of the judge, the current stage of the pandemic, that the prudent thing to do was to require masks. So as you come to Sunday school, as you come to worship, any indoor activity, we are requiring masks again. The second decision involves communion. Originally, we had hoped and planned to offer traditional communion again in September, on September 5th. However, in light of recent developments on the pandemic front, the session voted not to offer traditional communion, but to once again offer the communion kits. And Renee has bought a new batch from Miracle Meal, and that seems to be the better. We've used two product lines, and it seems like the Miracle Meal seems to have been the one that worked best, and we've ordered more of those. Once we return to traditional communion, offering that again, we will, for the foreseeable future, continue to offer as an alternate the communion kits. So, again, for those who had concern about going to traditional, do not worry, you'll have your alternative. Hopefully, prayerfully, we will be able to offer traditional in October, but we're taking it one day at a time. The session also approved plans for the future, or did not stop future plans, because we want to monitor closely what's happening and make decisions based on that. We plan some events that as we get a week or two away, we may have to cancel or postpone. But we wanted to keep this momentum of planning going. And so, October 3rd at this point, we will still have our picnic and vespers in a park setting. The church will provide box meal kits, sandwiches. You can get them from various vendors, and they will be served in a safe manner. So we'll be able to gather, but it will not be covered dish. The session approved a fall festival to take place at the latter part of October, as we have done, did not, of course, last year, but did 2019 and the years before that. It may look different. It probably will look different, but at this point, planning on having one. There will be a garage sale that will also be taking place in the parking lot. It will not be indoors. It will be in the parking lot, as the garage sales have taken place in the past. That's October 23rd. November 6th, the session approved a Christmas bazaar for the Women's Retreat Committee, except it'll be kind of a fall Christmas bazaar because it's offered in early November. The weather typically is mild at that time of year. We have a backup date in place as well, but it will take place in the parking lot so that people can be spaced and distant. These are challenging times, and the session is watching. The Back to Church Task Force is meeting, and but again, we have to pivot based on the events that are directly in front of us. This is the time to adjust. And in fact, you're seeing an example of that today. For whatever reason, when my iPad updated, there's something does not seem to be quite right with the YouTube app on my iPad. So I'm recording this on my iPhone. And this Sunday service may be recorded on the iPhone as well. We'll just have to see. But I wanted to get the message out to you all today. Appreciate your prayers for this time. And I appreciate your encouragement. Pray for us. To encourage one another. This is a challenging time, and we'll make it one day at a time. Those are my thoughts for this Thursday. Have a good week.